Hey, what's up, brother?
Well, we are here, ladies and gentlemen, with the mic check. Y'all know what it is, man. You already know who we are. You see our names on the screen. As you know, we were getting through some technical difficulties on the way. That's why we have the mic check. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling better now that the buttons are all clicked properly, and we're gonna get to recording later, and we won't have to worry about it because StreamYard. Shout out to you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are here with the mic check. Y'all know what we do on the mic check every Monday Night Raw. Before I get started, make sure you do what? Like, follow,
subscribe, and read a book. Read a book. Read up. Y'all remember
that? No.
If you don't remember that, you definitely remember that.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. For the rest of us that remember read a book, if you go to YouTube, it's an excellent, funny rap video. I'm going to send it to Reggie during the break. He's going to be like, oh, I remember this now. Damn, I forgot all about that. But yeah.
One of those things. Yeah, Black Dad moment. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is when it comes to mic check, man. We could talk about baseball and anything that does not really have to do with HBCU football or basketball.
This is miscellaneous things to talk about
today. And so, you know, sometimes we throw in violence. We haven't really put in a lot of violence here. UFC's been kind of, y'all gotta step y'all game up a little bit. Ain't nobody getting knocked out or there was one, but it was just a little bloody. That little bloody. Yeah. That little lady got cut open.
Face. Yeah.
First off, let me be respectful. She's not a little lady. She got a right hook.
Peace and blessings. And she got hooked.
But let's start with baseball, man.
Hooked.
Let's start with baseball. So it is the time of year when you should be outside. You go and have fun. Basketball is wrapping up. Football is ramping up, which means we are in the midst of baseball season, and hockey's wrapping up. It is now College Baseball World Series, College World Series Championship week, or time. It's not really a week. Month, I should say. And we are now going to get a bunch of upsets. Y'all know when it comes to baseball, the SEC dominates. Well, we know SEC dominates.
Do we? What you say? We?
Oh,
we do not know.
But anyway, some of the favorites are, of course, LSU, Texas, all of these other Vanderbilt, all these teams are favorited, but the mid majors are pulling off upsets left and right. Let's start off with LSU and Arkansas Little Rock. Arkansas Little Rock.
There we go.
Arkansas Little Rock stuns the baseball world. They beat LSU. I believe it was 6-5. Arkansas Little Rock is 19-32. When I say 19-32, I mean 19 wins and 32 losses. They lost 30. Go ahead.
That school could have been founded in 1932. Did not know Little Rock had a college, and I've been to Little Rock.
They lost 13 of 14 regular season games to end the season. And yet
fire, boom, 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 because somebody gonna get fired.
So you thought. Then they went to their conference tournament and won 7 of their last 8 games. 5 games in 4 days to win the Ohio Valley Conference tournament.
No.
And then won 4.
You're gonna have somebody fired. You can't lose. You can't lose to the little giant.
They definitely lost to the annexation of Puerto Rico. And then they won 4 straight elimination games. And they beat LSU, man. It is a mid-major upset. It has rocked the baseball world.
Hey, I love this. Congratulations, LSU. Once again, you found a way to let the SEC down. It's one thing you specialize in doing, man. And I love that for you. And congratulations to you guys, I guess, or not. Not my problem.
I think that see, the thing is, I think they're eliminated, or I don't know how baseball seeding goes. So they may just not get an automatic bid. So that may be it. But if LSU was out this early, that would be a stunner. Absolute stunner.
Stone Cold. Joe Stunner. All the stunners. How about that?
Until you get to and shout out to LSU because you did dodge a bullet. You weren't the only team to get upset. Let me tell you about the number one team named Vanderbilt from Tennessee. Wright State beats Vanderbilt and UTSA, which is University of Texas San Antonio, beats number 2 Texas.
The road.
The number 1 and number 2 seeds fell for the first time this early in the World Series tournament since 2014.
And
1999.
I know y'all gonna hate this joke, but the right one. You found the right one. Vandy was doing it for America, and you look very unhappy. And Texas losing to, once again, the University of San Antonio Roadrunners
is hilarious
for
so many reasons.
Boy, y'all, Texas run up a lot of money, boy. Y'all need a trophy. You need a trophy. You need a trophy.
Let me tell you, it is hilarious that Wright State starting pitcher. Wright State has a pitcher that is absolutely out of this world. But what really happened in this game against Vandy is that Vandy's bullpen got exposed. Wright State basically played. If you ever watch a baseball team or a basketball team or a football team play with nothing to lose, they just go out there and do whatever they want to do. So, like in basketball, for example, they'll just start. Y'all remember Florida Gulf Coast when they had that magical run to the Elite Eight,
FGCU?
Final Four?
Yeah, but they had a bunch of crazy athletes. They was doing oops.
Yes.
Ain't wasn't Tyler Hero on that team or somebody who was like, I don't know.
No, Tyler Hero went. Oh, I don't think he went in Florida Gulf Coast.
No, but there was a Tyler Hero guy. That's what I was. Maybe that's.
And they were dunking on everybody. Football is when they start running. We say the annexation of Puerto Rico. They start running double reverse passes. You see it in bowl games. And in baseball, playing with nothing to lose is aggressive base running and being aggressive at the plate, swinging at pitches that you normally would lay off. And that's what they did. Both teams, Wright State and UTSA, was hilarious.
Right.
Go ahead.
$1 million question. Where's Wright State located? No Google. You got 50 options.
North Carolina.
Wrong answer. Somewhere in Ohio.
Dayton. It was either Ohio or it was going to be North Carolina.
Go ahead and raise up. Take your shirt off.
You know what's hilarious about this UTSA? San Antonio, University of Texas San Antonio. What's San Antonio's main population? Aside from white.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Charles Barkley would say big women.
Hey, but they are of Latin descent. So
churros and tortas.
So that's hilarious that Texas is whose stance is with, if you think of it politically, whose stance about everything, ICE, all of those things, and y'all get beat by the people. I'll leave it there. That is hilarious.
I got some jokes, but I just got to wait.
You can't say it. That's why I said, you know what?
I was about to make an alpha joke, but I'm not.
Oh, no.
Who you with?
Moving on.
Oh, man. Oh,
nope,
59-0. 59-0.
LSU Shreveport. If there ever was an indication that you probably need to move up, it's when you decide that you're just going to go 59-0. To go undefeated in any baseball league is absolutely insane. LSU Shreveport goes 59-0. They're the NAIA World Series title. They won, which is they went 30-0 for the conference record. The longest winning streak in college baseball history.
Congratulations.
8 wins by 15 plus runs. A combined batting average of 361 with a 2.38 ERA. And the opponent's batting average is 0.192. That I've never heard of such dominance in baseball ever.
I was about
And when
to
I
say,
say
you should have
dominant,
the 72 Dolphins.
in baseball, well, not in baseball. And when I say dominance, LSU Shreveport beat a team, Texas College, 37-0. They then played them again and beat them 42-4.
Oh,
which means
ain't no way we not gonna get into a royal scumble. We finna fight here.
They beat them 79-4 in a back-to-back.
Hey, coach, I'm finna lose my scholarship today.
Ain't no. How do you play a
what
team
Denzel
and
say?
give up 80
I'm
runs?
leaving here with something. I'm cutting somebody ass for. You ain't gonna beat me by 70 runs, and you ain't gonna beat me by. I cut the video game off before you beat me by 70 runs. You think you're gonna beat me in person?
70.
Boy, I will be in
this
the
is baseball, dog.
I will be in the clubhouse, shower, street clothes on by the time y'all finish that game.
Bro, this is baseball. When you get to 20, it's like, all right, now y'all getting disrespectful at 15,
I'll probably
20.
be in the clubhouse drunk by then. Because I'm gonna go ahead and go give me a 12-pack of beer while y'all do that.
Go ahead and numb myself up real quick.
Right.
Come right on out and attack the whole dugout like that Cincinnati Reds pitcher.
Coach, we lost by 30. You damn right. I want a 12-pack right now.
And don't try to make me run after the game either. You better run with us. Using 50.
Right.
You got out coached.
Right.
We got everything.
Coach, you got out coached, recruited. Yeah, we drinking old school Budweiser.
No, y'all don't deserve Budweiser losing 79-4. You get Keystone Light. Milwaukee's best.
I want your head to hurt tomorrow. I want you really be like, ooh, it's rough.
Oh, we'll get a Colt 45.
That Billy D. Speaking
all right.
of people doing terrible things, let's go ahead and talk about your Atlanta Braves.
Bro, it is Brave season, and we are getting cooked. All right. Whoa.
There we go.
We are getting cooked. The Braves, we're still hovering around 500, below 500. We're having tough. I think we played Boston the last series, and I think we lost that series 2-1. Some bad news. Our up and coming pitcher. Oh, good.
Wait. Clear out. Number one, lost to the Padres, lost to the Phillies, postponed. You have a rough week when you get a game postponed. Like, that's damn near a W right now. Lost to the Phillies in the first part of a doubleheader. We won the second game, then we lost, and we won again. So 1, 2, 3, 4 losses, 2 wins, one postponement. We are now third in the NL East, and it ain't looking good. We had a really good month a month ago, and now the bed has poop in it.
Yeah, man. And he's unfortunately, it's like we have to trade Acuna for a pitcher because I don't mean that trading him. I mean that he came off the IL.
Oh,
and then AJ Smith-Shawver, who is supposed to be, for all intents and purposes, our replacement, has torn his UCL.
See you next season, big dog.
And it sucks for him because he finally was doing well and he was seizing the opportunity. And as soon as he did it, he said he felt something pop. And they kind of make that when they pop that UCL or have to have Tommy John surgery, their arm kind of locks up and they kind of go like that. As soon as he did it, I said, well, that's it. Yeah. They start clutching their elbow. That's unfortunate, man. Now we got to make a move now.
I think that was only a matter of time anyway. I think that this probably moves it up, the timetable up on making a move, because it's baseball and we're in third place. You got to get to getting, or it's over.
And we don't necessarily do well in the wild card aside from over there. But
this is what the championship season was like. We looked like we was down and out, and then we got it together. So Snicker, have that conversation that we require that they have every season before they start playing good. Have that conversation, please, Lord. expeditiously.
The difference is we are making moves that don't align with the 2021 team. So, for example, we ain't never had to demote a coach. We brought back an old manager in Freddie Gonzalez and brought him back as the third base coach and demoted Matt Tuiasosopo to
wasn't he
the minor league infield coordinator. What you say?
Wasn't that a quarterback?
Marcus? I thought his dad, his brother, or his father. I don't know. Tuiasosopo ain't a common name.
Right. Marcus Tuiasosopo. Yeah, what he said.
Tuiasosopo.
Yeah, I don't got that. That ain't in my bag. But yes.
But yeah.
We are in a it's dire. Yeah, we teetering, but this is the thing. You look at the roster outside of pitching, there's not really a ton of place to get a lot better.
What you mean outside? I mean, yeah. Pitching is our Achilles heel, though.
Correct. But the runs ain't been coming in
heel.
either, other than shout out to Ronnie Rockets back, baby, hitting home runs.
Yeah, he's hitting a lot of home runs. But it reminds me of whenever I see coaches start making changes to their staff, that means that eventually they're going to get fired or moved on from.
Oh,
yeah, that's what that means. And they've been calling for Snickers. They've been kind of calling for Snickers' job recently.
Yep. Hey, Braves, this is a personal thing of mine. Hey, go get Chandler Simpson. He's the fastest man in baseball. If you just get him to steal bases and play,
it's not. I mean, you have to trade for him, but you can't go get him because bring that back up because we can explain why. So this is one in baseball. They have the unique ability to put you in the minor leagues to manipulate your time on your rookie contract. So they get an extra year if they option you before a certain deadline. They do it all the time. We did it to Acuna. We did it to Albies. We did it to Austin Riley. We did it to everybody we've drafted. It's a terrible, terrible practice, in my opinion, but it's kind of the give and take because they don't have a salary cap and they can make as much money as they want. So you give and take. But yeah, you need to go get Chandler Simpson. Whatever team he ends up on, he's gonna end up on the Dodgers. He's gonna end up on the Dodgers, and they're gonna use him right in the World Series, bro. They're gonna do it.
And if y'all haven't had a chance to watch this kid play, please watch him. He is electrifying fast.
Yeah, unbelievable. He's got different speed, and he's quick. He get the top speed. He get the top speed. It's like y'all remember Ricky Henderson? Ricky Henderson was that fast.
All
right. So that was our baseball update. Let's get to
STFU news.
Bruh. Okay. And Noah Lyles.
And for the people, I was about to say, for the people listening, Noah Lyles has said, Anthony Edwards has his shoe. I'm already a 6-time world champion. This is Noah Lyles voicing his frustrations with Adidas. Now, Reggie's going to go through and tell y'all all the nice things, and then I'll be here.
Well, it's Noah Lyles. So he went on 4th and 1 podcast with Cam Newton, and this has been par for the course for the last really 6 years for Noah Lyles. He's been advocating. He's trying to advocate for track athletes to get more notoriety in America. So he went on that podcast and said what he had to say about Edwards has a shoe, and basically saying that Edwards ain't won nothing, and I'm a 6-time world champion and I have gold medals and all of these things. It's funny he said that, and Edwards has a gold medal literally in the picture that they used trolling. But yeah, man, no Lyles, you gotta shut up, dog. You gotta understand that you're not marketable, that you're off-putting. And that's just talking about your personality. We're not even getting to the point that we just look at you really every 2 to 4 years. You get the world championships and then you get the Olympics, right? So you got about an 8 to 12 year window. And I understand that you're trying to really maximize your window right now, but going after other American athletes and you're an international sports participant trying to be an icon who represents America to go after American athletes is not the way to get notoriety, especially when we don't see you but every 2 to 4 years. I'll digress to you before I make my second point.
Okay. All right. Couple things here. No Lyles, you are 27 and you are a 6-time world champion. Congratulations. Anthony Edwards is 23 and he's a 1-time world champion. The reason I'm using world champions because we're talking about Olympic gold medals. More than that, Anthony Edwards is the king of Adidas. Adidas will get rid of you before they get rid of Anthony Edwards. They'll get rid of you before they get rid of Anthony Edwards' homeboy who'll be in honor commercials. Anthony Edwards has one of the best shoes out. He's one of the most marketable and visible athletes in the world, and you are not. All this boo-hooing and crying nobody cares about. You get in that league where they're supposed to compete more, and great. But you also have to understand this is a place where there's a hierarchy. And track is nowhere near the top. I love track athletes. I love covering track. But we all have to know our station in life. And this station, you're going to keep playing with Anthony Edwards. He play back. He going to cut your water off. Because if Anthony Edwards really gets sick of you, you'll be just, I'm not going to say that, but you'll be off Adidas. You'll be calling Angel Reese if she can get you on Reebok.
Yeah, and for him, like, this is the point, and I understand. I think and this is why I said I was giving him a little grace, because I think what he's trying to do is help Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's initiative about getting basically the seasonal track where they could run track in basically their own professional league of track and field. Off the ground. I see what he's doing. He's taking the Kanye West approach, controversy. You know, he challenged Tyreek Hill. He said all of those things, and we did not care. We cared about it for 2 weeks. You made a splash, and then, hey, you're out of there. We're not going to listen to you, dog. Like, unless you get more notoriety on the track or doing things athletically that we see more versus you calling everybody else out, we don't care, dog. You lame. You lame.
No Lyles. Very simple.
You're a little lame, bro.
If you want some sneakers, this is what you do. You go put you some basketball shoes on. You find the NBA team that's willing to sign you, and you become one of the faces of the NBA. Then you can get a sneaker. If not, you know what I'm going to tell you to do. STFU.
Bro, Usain Bolt didn't get a sneaker. He broke every record he ever set.
Bro, you're not even most likely to get a shoe on the track. There's no way that you get a shoe before Sha'Carri. Let's be real here. This is delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, it is. It is. He's tripping.
Shut up.
But hey, man, I hope whatever you're hoping for, I hope it works out. And I hope that league with Michael Johnson actually takes off, because then it will give you an avenue to do those things.
Get you an avenue, a boulevard, a cul-de-sac. Get everything that you want, brother. But what you're not going to do is get a sneaker from them German folks. They ain't doing it. Not for you.
Yes, sir.
German folks.
Hey, it's a lot. I'm going to let y'all know right now. It's a lot of letters in these two people's names. And I don't know if I can pronounce them all.
I can only say Magnus Carlsen.
World chess champion Gukesh Damaraju won his first classical chess win against Magnus Carlsen. Magnus Carlsen is like a world champion, and this 19-year-old just beat him.
Norwegian chess grandmaster, 5-time world chess champion, 5-time world rapid chess champion, the reigning 8-time world blitz chess champion. He is elite. I think he just lost one to a large group of people who play chess against one, which I was like, That's got to be cheating. And then the second one, losing to this 19-year-old, is way more problematic. This is old school standard. This ain't rapid chess. This ain't group chess. It's just losing to a 19-year-old at 34. Your
Big mad
idols
too.
become your rivals. And I know people mad because he like slammed his hand. I'd have been mad too.
He was big mad, and I actually talked to somebody that pays attention to chess. Like he watches chess like we watch basketball. Like he has books and all of those things. And he said, you know, when you're that good at chess, as well as that Magnus Carlsen is, he knew he lost that match long before he hit the table and it was over with. He knew it was over with, and he tried to come back, and it didn't work. And you can see where you mess up. Shad Gukesh, and he knew about it. He walked around and was like, "Yo, I just did that."
Yeah, I mean, you gotta get to play both of these free, to friend. Me, yeah, both of these responses are Gukesh played it cool. Like, hey, man, act like you've been there. I'm 19 and I'm a champ. And Magnus was rightfully upset. He been acting a little weird though over the last year. It's been a lot of controversy. I know it sounds crazy. It's been a lot of controversy in the chess world.
Chess controversy. Yeah, it has. It has. So shout out to that. And before we go, we want to send T's and P's to the family of John Brenkus, former host and co-creator of ESPN Sports Science. If you watch sports and you are over the age of 12, that's 13 years ago, right? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. So if you're over the, he revolutionized and really started the advanced metrics of sports. When he started Sports Science and he was looking at, Kevin Love creates 30 foot-pounds of torque when he slams into this sumo wrestler, and he actually has the rebounding efficiency of such and such and such. That's how he was describing some of these experiments, and it was one of the beginning points that birthed next gen advanced stats. He's one of the four founders of those things. And if you know anything about advanced stats, he is that guy. I remember him. He was it. He was it for me. He made me very, very interested in the mechanics of sports outside of just watching it.
That's what I was gonna say. And I can't remember the name of the show. Mythbusters. This was like the equivalent of Sports Mythbusters. You broke down the science of why things were the way that they were. For a lot of us who are legitimate sports nerds, this is the closest you'll get to school and sports at the same time. And I mean, he just seemed like the nicest, happiest guy. And unfortunately,
long battle
no longer with us.
Apparently, yeah, long battle with mental health and depression. But yeah, he is the analytics is the word I was looking for. Advanced stats and analytics. He is one of the four. He made it cool. I'm not gonna say he founded all of those things, but he made it cool to kind of nerd out.
He made it palatable for us to have the bridge between what would be like science and sports. And yeah,
man. Always check on your strong friends.
Good news is he left us with a legacy of things that we will probably never forget. We truly appreciate that. We appreciate.
Yes, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the mic check. We are going to take a little break. Y'all know tomorrow is Tuesday, so your boy is coasting. So I'm about to coast into a beverage after HBC.
The rest of us got to work tomorrow. I work tomorrow.
You have chickened out for the past 4 weeks. 4 weeks.
That's actually not true. I definitely had a drink. Not this last pod, but the pod before. It was 2 of them. I remember.
Sure.
But we back. And I heard the sly skepticism. I heard that.
We'll be right back with our HBC with episode 193 of the Splashcast, HBCU news around the culture, basketball, and rounded out with football. Y'all can always like, follow, and subscribe. If y'all hear the executive producer, my bad.
No. Tell her we said, what up?